painting becomes a choice the artist must make. Am I going to paint? What am I going to paint? Am I going to be experimental? Am I going to take my risk? If life is so mysterious and people are not calculative of life, how am I going to calculate a painting? So a painting becomes not just a transfer of idea, it becomes a transfer of my soul. I rub my soul on every painting. So when I sign it, I've signed a part of my life on the surface. If the painting is going to outlive you, why not do everything in your ability to make the painting a spectacular thing? Why not get so excited when you're done and your painting is over and you sign it? You can sit down and have a good laugh. And then when the person who finally hangs the work in his house, every time he sees the work, he's happy that he met the artist or he met the work. So a painting becomes something that is the artist that will always outlive the artist. No artist is going to be alive for 200 years. That's my problem with the average Nigerian collector or who wants to define what the artist should do. Because he has one lame change or has one stolen money, he thinks that everybody must listen to him or her based on the little cash or the maximum cash he or she has. A painting will always outlive a generation. So the artist, when the artist looks at his work, he should say to himself, I told my truth. I told my truth. So if somebody decides that he wants to collect the work, it's good. If somebody collects the work, it doesn't reduce the value of the work. A painting is not like the regular thing you purchase. It's not a phone. It's not a textbook. But it could be a book that is written in multiple pages, maybe 250 pages on one canvas or 10 pages on one canvas. I have always said and I've always believed that Abatrid said in his book that a painting is the covering of any surface with color. But I have also said that art schools complicate everything. Because most of the teachers who teach art in Nigerian art schools don't have the time to practice. They are more interested in the politics of the system, in how a certain student will not graduate. And that because of that unnecessary show of power, students come out of the school without probably learning anything. I've always advocated that the art schools must liaise with professional artists. The same way APCON liaises with you have a program like APCON that takes care of advertising, and there's what they call a liquid role, which means this is the minimum standard. And especially in these years where education has become very, the word will be very fluid. So a guy doesn't need to go to school to be a computer analyst. You don't need to you don't need to go and study photography to be a photographer. So that deliberation is that the artist, seeing him at both sides, that he has the right to do and to literally undo. Let the artist also stand his ground and play his role as a futuristic thinker. The consistent behavior of the so-called curators who think that until we paint what other artists in America are painting and in Asia and in Europe, then we are not painting, I think it's very idiotic. Colonialism is crazy. There's no way to do art. The only way to do art is for the artist to think his art and do his art. The artist does not make himself a master. His works and history will say this is a master. So this title set that people are looking for everywhere, I say I'm a this, I'm a that. No, it's not necessary. Just do your work.